Hey, what's up guys? This is Nightwing2303 from Nightwing2303.com. Today is day 4, my day 4 for 23 Days of Jays. So today is the Air Jordan Retro 4 obviously, and for those of you that don't know, this colorway right here, the white and cement, this is actually my holy grail of all grails. I do have somewhat stories to kind of coincide with these shoes, so I'll just kind of go ahead and get right into it real quick. First though, this is the pair that I wear almost on a daily basis. I wear these all the time. They're dirty and all that stuff. They're not too heavily creased, but you know, there is signs of wear and all of that stuff. But these are my daily beaters. These guys right here are the ones that I use in the Air Jordan project. I played in these, and you know, surprisingly decent basketball shoe. Not the best, but it's definitely a good basketball shoe. And then this pair, this is my backup, so these ones haven't been worn, and I was fortunate enough to get as many pairs as I had originally planned on, so didn't pay what I originally wanted to, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So, but anyway, so here's a story. Out of all 23 Air Jordans, the Air Jordan 4 is by far my favorite. This colorway especially. And just to let you know, for those of you that don't, the Air Jordan 4, being my favorite, was actually the very last Air Jordan that I was able to purchase that actually ended up completing my 1 through 23 collection. It took me forever to be able to not only find a pair of 4s in my size and a decent price, but to actually want to pay the price that the seller or sellers were asking. So I had tried to buy the 99 cement 4s for years, like literally years. In 1999 I was in high school. A few of my friends had them. I was just, man, I was so in love with the shoe, and I just couldn't get it. You know, like I was working part-time and all that stuff, but it just wasn't enough to be able to go in and just plop down 120 bucks or whatever they were at the time on a pair of sneakers. So but yeah, I've loved them ever since then. And you know, back in 1989 when they were originally released, I was real young, so I mean, I was playing basketball, but I wasn't like into sneakers per se. So but anyways, so yeah, so I've tried to buy this shoe so many times, it's ridiculous. I wanted this particular colorway to be the very first and very last pair of Air Jordan 4s that I ever bought. I actually ended up breaking that rule, and I bought these guys right here to kickstart my Air Jordan project. I was lucky enough to be able to get a pair from my friends over at Sole Supremacy, so shout out to them, solesupremacy.com. These are the 06 militaries, and then soon afterwards I was able to get a pair from, man, where did I get everything from? I don't even remember. I know I got one from airnight.com. Oh yeah, that's right, I got these from eBay, I got this from Sole Supremacy, and I got this one from airnight.com. So I went all out and had to end up going the reseller route, because after waiting since 1999, so many years, trying to get them on eBay, bidding, failing to meet the requirement. I've been outbid one time by 1 penny. I was pissed. So, man, 1 penny, dude, for a pair of 1999 cement 4s. I was so upset. You guys have no idea. But anyways, so I've been waiting since 1999 to be able to obtain these. I went around on release night, not release night, but the day before that they released, that Friday. Went around to every single store at my mall, and I asked them exactly how many of each pair they were getting, or each size run. And you know, Foot Locker, they said they were getting 40 pairs, but there was already people already getting lined up outside. And then Shoe Palace was, man, they had like hardly anything. They had maybe like 10 pairs total. And then Chic, I think they said they might have gotten like 5 or 6 pairs. And then Finish Line was my personal best bet, and they said they had 30 pairs. So I was like, okay, cool. So I went and, you know, talked to everybody, went home, ate, showered, got all ready, went back out. It was sometime after midnight. I think it was close to like 1 or 2 o'clock. I drank a 5-hour energy, and I was just rolling on adrenaline. So I don't do good with caffeine and stuff like that, so I get real jittery. and as soon as I drank that, I was good to go. And basically, I get out there, I sit outside all night long. I was 20th in line, and this is at finish line, so if they had their 30 pairs like they said that they would, I would have at least gotten one pair, which is what the goal was. That way I can then trade it for my size if I did not get my size. And I waited there all night long. They finally opened doors at like 8 a.m. They start letting us all in there. 15 people come in the store and leave with a pair of sneakers, and then they announce that they're sold out. After they said that they got 30 pairs. I was like, dude, are you serious? Like, I'm 5 people away, and I can't even get my shoes. I just sat here all night long for nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I don't like to sit outside in the cold for fun, you know what I mean? Like, that's not cool. I'm not a polar bear. That's not what I like to do. So, I was not happy, and I was actually really upset, and then I had to go straight to work, and I went to work empty-handed. I was so bummed. It was just one other time that this shoe eluded me. I was like, man, this is like impossible. No wonder they're called your holy grails, because they're like impossible to obtain. Like I said, eventually I finally got all of them, and I'm super happy. This is the last of the shoes that I needed in my collection, or that I felt that I needed, was the Air Jordan 4. I had 1 through 5 and then 6 through 23. Or I mean 1 through 3 and then 5 to 23. Sorry about that. And I just was missing a pair of 4s because I was adamant that I wanted this particular pair. And finally I got them. It's my favorite shoe of all time, favorite colorway. And that's my story. It was not a fun experience, but I'm just glad that I was able to get my pair, and I'm very, very grateful. So, there you go, guys. Shout out to DJ Hess, shout out to Jumpman Bostic, and ID Soul Creator. Their channels are going to be in the description box below. And thanks for listening to my story. Sorry for going off for about 7+ minutes here. And until next time, guys, have a good one.